Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do a coffee enema the Gerson way here. So here I got my enema bucket. I've had this same enema bucket for $12 since 2012, so about 4.5 years, and it's still lasting me good. So what you want to do is you just want to put it in the sink here, turn on some water, swish it around, and then you're just going to hold it up like this and let some fresh water drain through it just to freshen up the tube there after your last use. And again, I clean my bucket after every use, so it's already clean. I'm just refreshing it a little bit. And then after you're done doing that, you can just dump it over the tube, put it down. You're going to take your coffee and you're going to pour it from the pot after it's nice and warm. Again, this is plastic, so you don't want it too hot. Don't let it cool in here. You want it already the nice warm temperature that you want it. And then you're going to bring it right up just over the 32-ounce mark. You want a little bit extra in there because you're going to have some air bubbles. And what you do is you hold your tube up, unclamp it, okay, because yours will come with a clamp. Mine broke, so I don't have a clamp anymore. Unclamp it to release the liquid, and as soon as it gets all the air bubbles out and it's just straight coffee running through, clamp it shut, and you should be right at that 32-ounce line. Again, clamp it closed, and then you're going to bring it over to the top of your toilet. Now, if you find that this is too high for you and the coffee drains with the gravity into your body a little bit too quickly, you can go a little bit lower. You can find some kind of a stool or something to put it on and put it just a little bit lower. But you don't want it too low because then it's not going to drain with the gravity into your body fast enough. And again, not too high either, because that can make you cramp and you're not going to be able to hold the coffee. So you go ahead and set it down here. Again, you're going to have a clamp on here. I just hold mine shut because I don't have a clamp. You're going to take something like a lubricant or a little bit of soap. I just use a little bit of natural soap with no harsh chemicals. I just dab it on just like that, probably about 1 inch up. And then you're going to want to get an old towel, something that you don't mind if it gets messy or not, and a pillow. Just lay it right on your bathroom floor next to your toilet. You want it to be next to your toilet because a lot of the time when you do coffee enemas, when it's time to evacuate, you need to get up there really quickly. Okay, so you're just gonna kind of pull your cheek open, and you're gonna insert this right into your anus, and you're gonna just push it in nice and gently and relax. Take a deep breath if that helps you feel more comfortable. And you're just gonna put it in there probably about, I would say probably about like that much. If you're afraid it's gonna come out, it's okay, you can do a little bit more. The point is to get it in far enough to get past your internal sphincter. You got your anus, and then about 1 inch in, you have an internal one, and that one is basically like your second asshole. Most people don't know that they have that, but that one is an involuntary muscle, which means it's going to be clenched up and tight if you're nervous. So you just want to relax. You can put on some candles or some nice music or some low lighting if that helps. And then once it's inserted, you want to lay down on your right side, and you want to just be in the fetal position. Just put your knees up and just relax. Now the coffee's going to start draining down, and it's going to come down, down, down. When it gets all the way down, that's when you can start your time. You want to hold your coffee enema for between 12 and 15 minutes, and sometimes if you're not used to doing coffee enemas and you're new to them, sometimes it can be a little bit hard to hold. Just try your best to hold it. If for some reason you can't, just go ahead and evacuate in the toilet, and use the rest of the remaining coffee and start again. You'll get better at it over time. Also, if you have any gas, you can take your bucket and you can just lower it and just bring it all the way down to here, and the gas bubbles will go through the tube and out through the bucket, and that'll help give you some relief so that you don't have so much cramping and discomfort. And then just put your bucket right back up here. And that's pretty much it. When you feel that you really need to go after about 12 to 15 minutes, just go ahead and sit on the toilet and take your time. Sometimes you may think that everything's out, but it's not. Sometimes another 5 minutes later, you have a whole bunch more that comes out. So you could be on the toilet for a good between 10 or 20 minutes, and that's totally normal. So that's a basic overview on how to do a coffee enema, and I hope this really helped. And if you have any questions, just feel free to ask.